Law school, at the end of it, it's like $250,000. Already in debt $50,000. So I wanted to get into another $250,000 of debt for a piece of paper that says I'm smart. Got accepted, and then I was like, you know what? It's not gonna work. So I'd rather go out and build my business and spend the 3 years building my business rather than spend it in school. I'm one of the younger agents out here. I have a great relationship with the 9 front offices in the CFL. Every team, I got someone on the league. I have those tough conversations with my players. I'm not gonna just gas you up, hype you up. It's like, no, I gotta keep it real with you. These are the areas you need to improve on, but we need to do X, Y, and Z to get you to the next level.
I do have some beef with you. And I got to settle. That dates back to 2017. Let me just do something 1 second.
Okay. Oh, no. What's this guy up to? Oh, man. Oh, okay. Oh, that sucks.
I'm still butthurt a little bit.
You're wearing our colors though, right now.
I know. I realized that after we started, I was like, oh no, I'm wearing Eagles colors. This isn't gonna work well. But
I got to witness my first ever Super Bowl, which I never thought I'd see in Philadelphia. So rest in peace, Kobe. Kobe was a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan. He got to witness that. I'm sure many people have seen clips of him holding his daughter while watching and he's like, oh my God, Philly won. So, yeah, we won, baby. I'll take it and run.
So I got to ask, like, what was the origin of your Philadelphia Eagles fandom? Because for me, my introduction to football came through T.O. and Donovan McNabb. But then, obviously, as you can see, I joined the dark side over there with Mr. Goat. Hey, exactly.
So I'm from Hamilton, born and raised. Crazy enough, Donovan McNabb had a niece that played basketball in Hamilton. He would always be in Hamilton, Donovan McNabb. And I loved him. I loved T.O. And I just always loved Philly. We lost to New England back in the day. The first Super Bowl, that's when T.O. had the broken foot and he came back. We lost by 3. Donovan McNabb was puking and stuff. And I wasn't sure if I'd ever witness the Super Bowl. And I love Andy Reid. He's a great coach. Now he has Super Bowl because he won it last year with Patrick Mahomes. So I'm really happy for him. But I was a big T.O. fan. Loved him. Loved Donovan McNabb. And fly Eagles fly, right? The rest is history. So T.O. went to Dallas, which is like a rival. So I wasn't going to follow T.O. I'm always true to Philly. So I love Philly through and through. Yeah, I'll sing that Eagles song every day.
You've lived quite the active lifestyle and you continue to. I'm only asking this because this place holds a special place in my heart. But did your time at Lululemon contribute to that at all?
So after graduation, funny enough, I left a government job. I was working with the federal government of Canada and I left a government job to go work at Lulu at Mapleview in Burlington. So I was there for about almost 2 years and it's a great culture that really gets you aligned, mind, body, and soul. A very active lifestyle. Everyone thought I was crazy for leaving a government job to go work at Lulu, but people don't know that Lulu pays really good.
They pay nice, man. They pay nice.
And they treat you good. And like I said, you get free gym membership, free CrossFit membership, free yoga membership. It was a great culture for me. That's funny. You do your research, man. Okay, do your research. Yeah. So my wardrobe is on fleek because of Lulu. I'm not going to lie. It's a great brand, quality product. Obviously, it's expensive, but cheap things aren't good and good things aren't cheap, right? So when you buy those quality items, I have items from 2015 that look brand new still.
Facts, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That guy did his research. Don't kill me.
Be honest with you. You're wearing ABC joggers right now, even though you got the suit on, right?
Yo, don't kill me. I'm actually wearing the shorts, but they're Lulu shorts. Yeah.
Okay. So I was close.
Yeah, you're close. They're the ABC shorts.
When your eyes lit up, I was like, yo, I was just pulling that out of my ass. But okay. All right. Yo, how often did you use that Sweaty Pursuits card?
Like 5 times a week, maybe more. Yeah. It was nonstop. And when I left, I was like, damn, I have to pay for a gym membership now. You didn't realize how grateful and blessed I was to go to any class, anytime for $3.99. Whether it's CrossFit, whether it's yoga, whether it's anything. They have affiliates with every brand almost, or every active studio, right? It was really, really cool. Cool time of my life. I met so much cool people. And remember, pretty affluent people are working at Lululemon. By the time working at Mapleview, we had Doug Gill. We had celebrities come in all the time. Doug Gilmore and presidents of CFL teams and a lot of hockey players, Zach Ronaldo, Darnell Nurse. Guys are coming in and out. It was a cool environment, right?
The great thing about Lulu, too, is that they really promote to really live that active lifestyle. Here, we're going to give you this card. Go kickbox. Go do CrossFit.
Absolutely. Mind, body, and soul, for sure.
All right, yo. So you and I both come from immigrant household. Only kids raised in that environment know how tight that ship is run, right? What the hell were you thinking when you were 6 and you told your mom, fuck you, after she told you to put a helmet on to ride your bike?
Oh my God. I don't know, man. I guess those kids in school were getting me. They say to their kids, I thought it would fly in my household. Absolutely not. Oh my God. The whole neighborhood heard me get beat that day. Everyone on the block was just dying laughing at me. I said immigrants, right? We're first generations, right?
Yeah,
so
man. man.
Trinidad Independence Day was earlier this week, 35 years in Canada. So
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's our duty to do better and be better because they gave us this opportunity. They sacrificed so much for us. Again, I don't know what I was thinking, but that belt, that belt, like that was a man's weapon of choice. And I know it's not acceptable in modern day cultures, but like, I needed it. I needed that. I don't know where I'd be without that firm discipline. I know everyone doesn't agree with it. It's not for everyone, but like I'm still alive. Like, you know what I mean? It kill me. A couple little hits here and there didn't kill me. So I'm still here.
It's crazy how to us growing up, that was like a norm. It was like, all right, this is how we got disciplined. But now it's like you even lay a finger on your child and it's like, children's services is going to come right to your door. I get the culture behind it with everything going on now. But with us, that's how we learned and that's how we essentially got molded into who we are now. And that's the foundation of our core values and everything. As a CFL agent, you have to be organized, detail oriented. So one of the first things I wanted to ask you, how do you balance all the clients you have to make sure everyone's happy?
That's a great question. Just prioritizing, you know what I mean? Like at first, when I first got involved, I didn't realize that it is a full-time job, right? It's 12 months a year. There's always something to do. It's about prioritizing. So at certain times of the year, like for instance, when we're getting ready for the draft and usually it's in April, end of April, early May, first week of May, I'm spending a lot of time with the guys that just signed and they're getting ready for the draft. And then free agencies in February. If I have free agents, then they're going to be prioritized. And then it's just maintaining relationship. Right now it's COVID and I'm just touching base with my guys. There's going to be no university season this year, which is pretty crazy. But regardless, there is going to be a draft in 2021 regardless. I still got to go out and continue to recruit. So I think it's about prioritizing and importance. Everyone's important. I value all my clients, obviously, but it's just at different times of years, different people are going to get more of my attention than others, right? I know they all feel important. I'm only a phone call or text away. It's like a family. My Empire management to me is a family. Those are my dudes. I want them to win in not only sports, but in life too, right?
One of the things that I respect the most about what you do is that how you're able to multitask, especially with dealing with all these clients. You have to be able to multitask and be really like organized. You have the careers in the palm of your hands and you want to make sure all of them are cared for and valued. Did you develop these skills in college when you kept your cologne tray and your dresser organized? Or did that come from dividing up the dishes in piles for you and your roommates to clean on each other's time?
I think it starts at a young age, but it could be developed. Again, my mother, a Caribbean background, immigrant family, like we were very organized. We had Sundays was our chore day. Every Sunday we're doing chores. We always had our beds made. Like we would never leave our bedroom without the bed made. And then remember, when you make the bed in the morning, that's one task complete. So when you come back in the evening, you see your bed made up, you're like, whoa, it's a good feeling, right? I had the skills and then they developed over time. I think also playing sports, especially football, that helps you create discipline and structure in your life. We have meetings, we have training camp, we have schedules, you have a playbook. Sports itself creates that discipline and structure that a kid like me that was very hyper, it helped me a lot with discipline in my life for sure.
Yeah, sports really acts as that foundation. It has like a trickle down effect, where all of the values and things that you learn from sports trickles down to everything else that you decide to do in your life. I got to ask you something.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Fizzle?
Oh no, oh my God. Fizzle. So yeah, Fizzle. Jay Fizzle used to be my alter ego in university. Doesn't come out too often anymore, but from 2008 to 2013, he was alive and well. Usually, at the keggers, homecoming, and St. Patty's Day at Queens, pretty epic. Yeah, he's a good guy. Just gets a little wild,
Between businessman Jayevan and Fizzle, what cologne did both of them wear?
So it depends on the season, depends on the environment. But usually, like a go-to is just Jean-Paul Gaultier. That's one of my go-tos. I always have that in the mix for sure. That's like a cologne that always works. But for the summertime, I like a Dolce & Gabbana light blue. It's called. It's a nice summer vibe for sure. Oh man, this guy's crazy. Man, this guy's bringing up Fizzle. Oh man. Okay.
I had to ask about the cologne just because back when I was in school too, I was a cologne junkie where it was like, I had a rotation of like, hey, this is for this. This is for when I'm going out on a date, whatever, right? You ever go on a date with a girl who brought her friend?
Wow. Oh my God. I have. It was so odd. It was so odd. And not only that, if the girl had braces. I should have known better because you weren't smiling in any of your photos. There's nothing wrong with braces. There's nothing wrong with braces. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with braces. But it's just like, don't like gaff with me. Like, just if you have braces, own it. It is what it is. It's only 2 years. And she bought a friend. And I thought that was so weird. I still stayed. I bought the friend appetizers too. Cut it pretty short. But I was like, she catfished me. I was just like, oh God. Got catfished.
Was that like a Tinder type of thing or?
That was definitely a Tinder
Oh, man. All right, bro. I'm going to put you on the spot one more time here.
A constant theme in this interview. Okay, here we go.
This one's lighter, though. This one's lighter.
Okay.
Start, bench, drop. Reese's Pieces Minis, Miss Vicky's Chips, Swedish Berries.
Again, it all depends on the mood, but I'm going to start Swedish Berries. I'm going to bench my Reese's Pieces. I'm going to drop the chips right now. But it all depends on the mood. It could be anything, but it all depends on the vibe and the mood or what game I'm watching. Swedish Berries, you can never go wrong. No sugar. It's nice flavor. Reese's Pieces Minis, like you start eating them and then you can't stop, right? The minis are just, they're perfect. I love them. I know.
And the chips is the worst for that, too. You got a giant bag. You're watching the game. You're just going at it. Next thing you know, bag's empty. Oh, that's where it went. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It'll get you. You don't even know. They taste so good.
So you originally wanted to become a lawyer, right? But you made the decision to forego law school and then go down the entrepreneurial path and start your own sports agency. And it's the thing that I relate and respect the most about you. It's that work ethic of yours. Especially as a young buck fresh out of college, you're entering a world run by, I'll be honest, just like old white guys, right? What were your biggest obstacles starting out when you were like, okay, I'm going to start my own business and I'm going to become an agent? I don't doubt that must have had its struggles in the beginning.
Great question, to be honest. That's very loaded, but the biggest thing, it was honestly gaining the trust of these players, right? And I'm competing against the biggest agents in the country. I'm this fresh kid. I look like them. I talk like them, but it's like, do you trust this fresh guy who's got a strong work ethic, but maybe doesn't know everything, the ins and outs about to make contract negotiations or how to be an agent? So I think the toughest for me was navigating the CFL world, and also there is not really mentorship. People are not trying to create competition. So I was being mentored by individuals, and as soon as I started my business, they just dropped me, right? So they're just like, oh, damn, peace you. Some guys that I really respected and honored to work with them, but dropped me quick, right? As soon as I started my own business. But I found the most difficult thing was gaining the trust and building the clients. It takes time, like anything in life. It doesn't happen overnight. And you just got to keep putting the work in. You get knocked down, you get up, and you just keep on building. And then eventually, now I don't really have to seek out players as much as I used to. I still keep that same energy and the hunger, but it's like now my name is in the conversation of the top agents of the country. Like my name will always pop up. Empire will always pop up. They see my brand out. There are some benefits of going with a younger agent, right? Like I said, all the agents are older white guys. They're in their 60s. Do they have social media? Probably not. Do they know how to use Instagram and how to use Twitter? Like not so much, right? But that was the toughest thing for me, was building the trust of my clients. Now it's in my 5th year. Very happy that I made it this far, and the rest is kind of history. I'm going to keep building, and the next step is to get the NFL license, right?
Yeah, man. Why the name Empire?
Just kind of came to mind. When I first started off, I was doing artist management as well. I was managing an actor, and to be honest, we both came up with the name together, Empire, and then I threw management on the end. And right after that happened, that show Empire came out with Terrence Howard. Everyone thought I copied. I was like, no, they copied me. I was like, they copied me. So I was like, they copied me, man. And then now I see Empire everywhere. Just like anything in your mind. Like if you're thinking of a yellow car, all you're going to see is yellow cars. On my mind is Empire sometimes. So it's like you always, all these different companies with the Empire name. But Empire for me, I thought black and gold was pretty cool. It's like royalty. And that's what I'm trying to create, an empire for generations to come, right?
Was part of it like Tie Cat's logo inspiration too, a little bit?
No Tie Cat logo. It's gold. Tie Cats are black and yellow.
Fair enough. Since you were supposed to go to law school, pass the bar and everything, you chose to ditch that security, that stability of going to law school and then getting that high paying, nice job as a lawyer. I'm going to be my own boss. I'm going to be an entrepreneur, which is arguably the more risky move. I feel like there's something in your body that's just like, I want to be my own boss. What ultimately drove that for you?
Another great question. I think there were many factors, to be honest, that played into it. One, obviously coming from an immigrant family, which was financially, like law school at the end of it's like $250,000. I just left Queens, already in debt $50,000. I was like, man, do I want to get into another $250,000 of debt for a piece of paper that says I'm smart? Also at the time, there was a lot of lawyers that I knew that didn't have jobs. They're hitting me up saying, Jayevan, do you have work? They're, yo, does Empire need a lawyer? Like, da-da-da-da. So I wasn't sure if spending all that money was right for me. It's a grind. Law school is a grind. And I respect all the lawyers because a lot of hard work. It's 3 years. Plus you got to do articling. Plus you got to pass the bar. I don't like to do anything halfway. I wasn't all in. So I'm like, you know what? If I'm not all in, it's a great accomplishment. I was so happy to get it approved and accepted. So I got accepted and I was like, okay. And I felt good about it. I needed that validation for myself. No, not for anyone else, but for me. Got accepted and then I was like, you know what? It's not going to work. It's just not going to work out. I said, you know what? I'd rather go out and build my business and spend the 3 years building my business rather than spend it in school. And that 3 years, in my second year of Empire, had my biggest draft class ever. So I had 4 guys drafted. 3 of those guys are still in the league to date. So financial was number one. The fact that I just didn't feel that drive. It's like a lot of people go to law school because they just don't know what to do. Or the professional students. You know, F1 boys that are just still taking masters and PhDs. It's like, bro, when are you going to get out of school, right? I just don't have any regrets. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a leap of faith. It's not the easy decision, but I knew in my heart that it was right. It just felt right. You got to trust your intuition. You got to trust your gut. And I just felt in my gut intuitively, it wasn't going to be the right choice for me. I would have started maybe and then dropped out. And I was like, you know what? Rather than even starting, I'm not even going to entertain it. I'm just going to start this business. I just went all in the business. And Lululemon actually helped me really just get my goals aligned. Because remember, you do like a lot of vision boards, 5 year, 3 year, 1 year, 5 year, 10-year plan. And like you have to write all that down. It's one thing to talk about it, but when you write it down and you manifest it to the world, that's when things really start to take off, right?
Generally speaking, the immigrant upbringing is a huge factor in terms of the work ethic because our parents did so much for us to provide us with the lives that we have. So it instills that grind mentality. I want to do to my future generations what my parents did for me, but also to give back to them as well. I'm going to put you on the spot one more time. I'm a projected first round pick in next year's draft. Elevator pitch me as to why I should sign with you.
I'm one of the younger agents out here, one of the hungriest agents out here. No one's going to outwork me. Contract negotiations is one of my specialties because I was going to go in the legal field. And it's like I ride for my guys. It's like I create an environment to make you succeed, not only on the field, but off the field. Because it's like, for me, it's not only about football. I like to really discuss that. I also like to talk about the team that I have around me, like financial, accounting, personal trainers. I got it all pretty much, right? I am your middleman to the front office. I have a great relationship with the 9 front offices in the CFL. I'm soon to be NFL, which would be 32 teams. I built a strong relationship with them. I have them in my Rolodex. And for me, it's a quality over quantity. So if I'm trying to scout you and recruit you, that's great for you because I don't have 10 other guys at their same position. For every draft, you can represent 50 to 100 guys if you want. I keep it real tight. Sometimes you only need to double digit 10 guys. And that way I can really fight and argue and push those players. Empire, it's the only choice. I always tell them, go talk to your boy. Every team, I got someone on the league. So I say, talk to your boy. Ask him about his experience with me. Because word of mouth is one of the best ways to publicize and to market yourself. That's my elevator pitch. I keep it real. I keep it 100. I have those tough conversations with my players. I'll tell them what they need to work on. I'm not going to just gas you up, hype you up. It's like, no, I got to keep it real with you. These are the areas you need to improve on. You're a great prospect, but we need to do X, Y, and Z to get you to the next level to make sure that you are the number 1 pick overall.
Damn.
I think with me. You coming to Empire? You coming home?
Yo, where's the paperwork? Let me sign that contract right now. Hold up. I'm getting a call. Yeah, hold up. Yeah, he's here with me. Why? You want to talk to him? Sure. All right. Give me 1 sec.
What's up, Jayevan? It's Miles Sanders, running back for the Philadelphia Eagles. Just want to give a shout out to you, man. Big shout out. I heard you're a fan of me, so I just want to shout out you, man. Make this video. It's all love, man.
Wow.
You know, appreciate the love from everywhere. And I heard your rising star in the football world too, to getting your license and stuff. Good luck with that too. And just want to say, appreciate you, man.
Wow. Get out of here, bro. That's crazy. That's the Miles Sanders. Wow. Yo. Can you pronounce my name right? Like, are you serious? Wow. Good for you, Ben. Yo. Wow. That's amazing, bro. Holy, that's the Miles Sanders, bro. That's huge. Yo, that's wow. That's wow.
Did you draft him this season?
You know what? He got taken before me, but I also don't like to take too many of my players from the Eagles because just then it's too much on the game. I can't enjoy it. I drafted Carson Wentz though, so yeah, Miles Sanders was taken. I would have taken him 100%. Miles, if you're watching, I would have drafted you. Okay, you got scooped up way too early. You got scooped up too early for me. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for that. That touched me right here. That's what it's about, right? The small things in life, right? Wow. Thanks
for coming on the pod. Honored to have you. I can't wait to see you continue to kill it in the CFL. But all you NFL agents listening out here, watch out. Keep your eyes on the back of your head because you got someone coming for your spot right now.
Keep doing your thing. I really appreciate you having me. Like I said, you have great guests on the show, great energy, and I love the podcast. And I know people are really enjoying it. So keep creating that fire content. And I'm looking forward to seeing how far you take this podcast.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.